today we're going to be setting up my April monthly bullet journal, and I am so excited. So I I really like how this turned out. I do have some things that I did go back and add to it, and I'll like pop some pictures in when I do have like something new to add. But for the most part, everything is the same. And I am using this beautiful kit from Paper Trail Plans. And this is called Awakening. It's so beautiful. I had so many pages to work with. I still have so many stickers left over that I'm going to be using in my A5 wide for my weekly planning. I'm still behind on my weekly planning, you guys. I have like 2 December spreads left and like a couple sprinkled throughout 2024. I think there's 3 left. So like one in August, one in June, and I think one in April. I'm not sure, but I'm so close to being finished. So I want to use these leftovers for one of those spreads, probably June. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. I I was saying that because usually I don't like reuse. I mean, I guess it's not reusing, but like reusing the same art in one planner to the next. Just because I get tired of looking at it. But seeing as though we're already in 2025, I literally have not planned in my A5 for 2025 yet because I wanted to finish 2024, but I've still been dragging my feet. You guys, it's April. Ugh, oh my God. Anyway, let's talk about what we're doing. So for this month, I really wanted to I was going for like a Polaroid, but it turned into like a shadow box, which I'm not mad at. I really like the way that it turned out. I just knew I wanted to do some type of cutout, because I've really been enjoying like doing different cutouts and things in this journal. And I did put that sticker on crooked, but it's okay, girl, because you're not even gonna know. You're not gonna know because there's gonna be a box on top of it. So anyway, I had 2 pages of the terrible washi. I really love that pattern. It's so beautiful. I was nervous that it was gonna be too much for what I wanted to do, but truthfully, you don't even see much of it. Especially with the really big sticker that I included. And I know Jess layered the crap out of that sticker and I love it. It's beautiful. It's perfect. You're going to see it in a second. But it's a fashion girl and she's like going shopping. Oh, I love. So anyway, right now I'm cutting out the shadow box section, I guess, the front of it. And I okay, so I definitely could have done this better. I just wasn't sure. Like I had she gave me like these little puffy double-sided tape. I don't even know what it's called. But it's like thinner. Truthfully, I should have had something else to puff up the page because I know it's going to be such a nightmare to write on top of whatever I did to it because really I just did like one on each side, and I think I cut it out because I don't want you guys to do what I did if you decide that you want to recreate this. I'd definitely use more to puff the whole page up versus what I did. So anyway, I'll talk about that a little bit more once we get there, but look at that pattern. How pretty is that? Oh my gosh. So now I'm trying to color match basically, and I believe this color is Bluebell from the washi sampler and Paper Trail Plans. They have so many colors now, and yeah, I love all of their like functional items. I talk about it all the time, but basically I'm going to use the thin washi strip around the most of the Polaroid because like I said, I wanted it to look like a Polaroid, so I wanted the bottom to be thicker, but it could have been even thicker. She's a little slim, but that's okay. It's fine because really I just put a bunch of like scripts and stuff over it anyway, so you don't even notice it. But I love it. So anyway, I'm using the thin strip around the outside border. And then, like I said, I'm going to put the thicker one at the bottom. And then I'm going to start layering in the window, the Polaroid, the shadow box, whatever you want to call it, because I have no clue. I'm going to have to try it again now that I should do what Tay does and do like a practice run before I put these things in my journal. But honestly, I'm just going with it. This is my first year bullet journaling, and journaling this way in general. So I'm just going with it, and whatever happens, happens, honestly. I've been enjoying it so much that I don't know, I just feel so much more free in my bullet journal to kind of do whatever because there are no lines. Anyway, now I just put down that humongous sticker. It was already pre-layered. Just did amazing. From Paper Trail Plans. She's great. If you have not ever shopped with them, do it. They are so creative and their stuff is just always so good. And I do have a coupon code. It's Mariah 15 if you want to shop with them. I do also have a freebie with them. So yeah, go shop. They're amazing. And they have so many great journaling items and functional items. I use them in literally every spread. No matter what journal or planner I'm using, I use something from Paper Trail Plans. So what I'm about to do now is just put a whole bunch of florals around. Like, as if it didn't have enough floral happening already, we need more. So I wanted to use that quote, and I felt like, well, one, I didn't want it to get cut off, and I really wanted to use it on the front, but I didn't want to put it at the bottom. The bottom is pretty empty, you guys. I left it empty. I don't know if I should add more. I was thinking maybe like some falling kind of flowers at the bottom. And yeah, I might still do that. I don't know. If I do, I'll post those pictures on Instagram for you to see. But yeah, so I just put them on top, layered them how I wanted them to look, and then I cut out the box again. So that way when I go in to put my puffy stickers in at the back to raise up the page, you'll still be able to see like the quote, and it's not like behind the florals, or like underneath the box, I guess. I don't know. That didn't make sense, but it did at the same time. Anyway, I'm gonna put another floral up in the other corner just to add a little bit more. Again, there's never enough florals, so we're just gonna keep going. And then these are one of my favorite dot dash washies, again from Paper Trail Plans. It's so pretty and dainty. I love it. So I'm just gonna line the Polaroid with it, the shadow box, whatever. And then I'm going to put down my April. This kit did come with these like ornate April letters. So I really wanted to use those. They do also have those in their shop. They don't have as many colors as they do for all their other functional items. I believe they only have 4 or 5 colors, but you could definitely make them work. There's like 2 different pinks, I think. There's like a black, and I'm not sure about the other colors off the top of my head, but they do have some other colors of those. If you want to get them, you'll see them here in a second. I'm going to put them over the bottom part of this shadow box and over those florals here in just a minute. But yeah, they're so cool. They're so pretty. I haven't ever seen anything like it until they released it. So yeah, go grab you some. Love them. I was like debating on whether or not I wanted to do like foil, but the only like large foil, oh my gosh, that I have that are similar. I mean, they're not similar, they're completely different, but large like that are from Sadie Stickers. They're her ransom letters, and they're so cool. The foiling on it is impeccable. However, I didn't feel like it matched the vibe because they're like, what am I trying to say? They're not like perfect, they're like ransom letters, so they're like cut out newspaper scraps type letters. Anyway, they're really cool and they're large like these, but they just didn't fit the vibe. So I went ahead and used these anyway. I was gonna save them for my weekly, but I didn't know what month I was gonna put them in, so I didn't want to save them and then end up not using them anyway. So we use them here and I love it. So yeah, like I said, I don't show me putting in the like puffy sticker on the back just because the way that I did it was weird. And I only used it around the edge of the full page. So I mean, I don't know. And then I used a little bit on the bottom of the like where April is just because it wasn't like sticking up enough. I probably should have put some closer to the edges so that it was a little more puffy. I need to see. I'm sure they probably have some that are like different thicknesses. So I need to go on Amazon or somewhere and see if I can find them. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, because truthfully, I have no clue what they're called. But if anyone knows what I'm talking about, please let me know in the comments if you know where to get them. If I can get them, I'm sure I can get them on Amazon. I just need to know what they're called. But yeah, there was something else I was gonna say and I forgot. Oh, I probably, if you do this, definitely don't put the puffy sticker on until after you write in whatever you're gonna write, because it's gonna be hard to write on the opposite page. So I should have not done that, but that's okay. It's gonna be fine. I didn't use it. Like I said, I only really used it around the edges, but if I had done it properly and did it across most of the page like I should have, then it would be even worse to write over. So just keep that in mind. Now, for this, you really can't even see the like washi paper that I used in the background because all the florals, but I think it looks really cute. And after I did it, well, not this part, after I did the full like all 5 weeks for April, I was like, I really should have done like the cutouts at the top of the page because I did do some like Dutch door situations. I should have done them to where you could see the April across all 5 weeks whenever you're turning the pages, but I just wasn't thinking about that at the time. So I would definitely do that differently. But overall, I think it looks so cute. All right, so what I'm doing here, I did use an April script from Paper Trail Plans once again. These are their large, they're not the typewriter, the academic letters, I believe, or academic month scripts. But they do have just the letters on their own and you can create whatever words you want. So I did line the bottom of this with another dot dash washi, and then this is one of the newer colors. I think it's called peach. I'm not sure, but I probably showed it already. But these are the really thin washies, and I use them literally everywhere. I use them all throughout this spread. I use them any chance I get because they're so cute and they fit in so many different like places. They're really amazing. They're really great for making like calendars as well. I just find that I personally don't use them. I always find myself wanting to put them in this bullet journal calendars just because I feel like that's what I should do, but I don't use them. So I have I'm like fighting the urge every time I do a spread not to put them in here. But okay, so let's talk about what I'm doing here. So what I'm doing right now is cutting up 4 inches for each of these bottom washi on this sampler page, which is amazing. I love their sampler. Their washi sampler is so good. So I'm using the thick strip for this page and I love the way that it turned out. It looks so cute. And for my scripts, I was going to use only the ones that came in the journaling collection, but for this I just wanted something really bold, so I use these oh my gosh, what are they called? I probably show it in the video, but they're from the Pretty Pink Co. They're so cute. At first when I got them, I was like, what am I gonna do with these, because I never use scripts like this. They're so bold, but they're so cool. So I did accidentally put Monday here, which April starts on a Tuesday. So I'm gonna have to go back and like pull that up, but and you'll see me do it because I was like, what? What the heck? Um, because I only needed 6 days for the first week of April. So anyway, I did do this differently than I did my March, which I when I was setting up March, it definitely irked me that I wanted to do 7 days on each page, and it was really irking me because typically I am a Monday start and Sunday end kind of girl. In my journals and my planners, that's just how I like to look at my week. So March really irked me because the days were just all over the place. The weeks were running into each other. And yeah, it just didn't work for me. So I am going to be sticking with that for the rest of this bullet journal. No more experimenting with the days because that was crazy. Anyway, right now I am still kind of like measuring out. This is the only one that I kept kind of not real time because it is sped up a little bit, but this is the only one I kept longer and a little more slowed down just because it's the first week that I'm doing. For all the rest of them, it's gonna pretty much be the same, just with different like date scripts and stuff. I wanted to keep it as simple as possible because this journal is supposed to be easy for me to go back and just write in whatever I need. It's decorative, but that's not its sole purpose, like my memory planner. So yeah, this needed to be simple and quick, which it was not quick, but it was simple enough. So anyway, like I said, these date scripts are from the Pretty Pink Code. They're beautiful. I'm pretty sure she still has them in her shop. I only have like one more set, so I need to go and get some more. Like I said, when I first got them, I was like, did I even order these? Because it's not my style at all. And I didn't know what I was going to do with them until I used this strawberry kit, and it had this same kind of like gingham in it, and it looked so pretty over the gingham. So I knew I wanted to do it again once I saw the gingham in that bottom washi. So anyway, that's week one. Let's jump into week two. Week two is the simplest of them all. The saving grace is honestly gonna be week three because for week three I left the what is it called? I left the page a little bit wider than I did for week two because I wanted to use the really thick floral bottom washi, and I wanted you to be able to kind of see it across page or the week one and two basically, and I think it looks really cool. But yeah, I definitely feel like it needs like some foil or something. But it's simple, and again, it's gonna do what I needed to do. So I'm not gonna keep fussing with it. But like every time I look at it, I'm like, you need a little sparkle. So anyway, for week two, like I said, I didn't use any foil. I used the red scripts from the kit. And then I used the daffodil color in the new colorway for the thin washi strips. And then for when I was cutting these, I didn't measure them out. I just kind of eyeballed it because, again, this is supposed to be simple and quick for me. So I just put them down and then cut them kind of perfectly after. But I really like, yeah, is this daffodil? I think it is. Yes. Haha. I'm trying to remember all the colors. And for the most part I can. But anyway, I think it turned out really cute. So Saturday the 12th, I am gonna decorate it a little bit. Because that's an exciting day. That's gonna be our first market of the year. If you don't know, my husband and I have a home fragrance business. So we're doing this is gonna be our first year doing like markets. And I'm so excited. So I've been prepping, everything's ready. Table is set up. We've got so many cool things coming. So excited. So anyway, I wanted to decorate that day a little bit, and this kit was perfect because it had the little tickets in there. And we're not doing, well, there will be like a raffle at the event, but we're doing like a spin the wheel. So we got a custom wheel, and yeah, so the ticket was perfect for that day. So, like I already mentioned, for week 3, I wanted you to be able to see this really beautiful floral strip. So, I went ahead and put that down a little bit over week 2 just so I know like where to put it. And then I'm gonna cut the like Dutch door out after. But I really love these florals. They're so pretty. They aren't quite long enough, so I did add some on both ends just to kind of, you know, help it along. And for my scripts, I'm pretty sure I used the italic. No, wait. These are the serif font. So I used the serif font from Paper Trail Plans in my date scripts and date numbers. And then I use the little swatches that come on the days of the week page. And I think that's really cute. And then at the bottom, I did do the same thing, but I ended up changing it because there is a Happy Easter script in the kit. And so I wanted to use that. It was blue and it was really pretty. And then I remembered that there was a foil version and I forgot. You know what? I really wish that when Paper Trail Plans does the scripts that they would make it so we could layer these together, because with the way that I layered it, well, I laid it on perfectly. I should have like offset it a little bit so you could still see the blue underneath. So that's my only like complaint. It's not even a real complaint, but that's like my only gripe with the like quotes page, because the foil, if you use it over top, it just completely covers it, versus like the color quotes being a little bit more, being thicker, I guess. So that way, if you did layer on top, you could still see the color underneath. So anyway, I still really love it. I did decide to go ahead and use it because, like I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to use this kit in my A5 wide or not. And so, yeah, I just went ahead and used it because week 3 is Easter. And we do already have our Easter plan set, so I'm excited. And yeah, so April is actually a pretty exciting month for us. With the market, Easter, my husband's birthday is also this month. So yeah, April is gonna be busy and I'm really excited for everything. I'm really excited to like fill this out. I know it's gonna be really pretty. I still have to fill out March, you guys. I haven't filled it out. Of course it's finished, but I just need to fill it out. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I already filled out, did I? Yeah, I filled out February, but I still haven't done my like Galentine's recap. So I still need to do that. I need to make some time to do that. So yeah, okay, so week 4, I was gonna use that film strip, but then I decided I wanted to keep it for one of my weeklies. I think week 4 is the simplest of them all. Honestly, I was running out of ideas. So week 4 ended up just being ooh, and now that I'm looking at it, I think I want to like move it around a little bit, because I decided to do the torn paper going down the page, and I think it looks really cool, and I should have done it on the other side too, so it kind of like sandwiches the dates in. So, but I did just go ahead and use that like peachy color for the thin strip on the outside, and then I used the yellow bottom washi with just, is this the black one? Yeah, with the black scripts that come on the date, the days and dates. Or is this blue? This is blue. I can't see clearly. So I used the blue days and dates on top of the yellow. And I pretty much just left it like that. And then, you guys, my phone died. My phone died and I was running out of storage space. It was a mess because I had just looked and everything was fine, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. So yeah, I lost the footage of me doing the like side of this page. I didn't, well, I knew that there was only 3 days for the rest of the month. However, I thought that I would leave Monday completely blank so I can kind of journal about the day because that is my husband's birthday. But then I really wanted to use the really big scenes. I should have left one for my A5, but I just put them in here and I think it looks really cute. But here's the flip through. I hope you love it. But yeah, like I said, for the side, I just wanted to use the tickets going up the side of the page. I was initially gonna like cut everything out, but then I realized that on the other side of the page I didn't put the washi paper over far enough, so I just went ahead and cut it straight down the edge. But I wanted to make sure that there was brown mixed in with the florals and the blue for the tickets, and I think it looks really cool. But yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.